So I've got this other TV that won't power on, got the back of it off. And I'm just kind of checking things out, seeing if there's like any obvious burnt spots, blown fuses or whatnot. So I was tracing wires and I figured out my brown wire is my 120 volt AC. And I've got one prong grounded here. And I had good 120 here. If we probe that, if I can get it here, get a goodbye. We get 120 volts there. But on this one, check your brown wire, so it's this bottom pin. We get nothing. All right, so this big board is the thing that contains the logic for like turning it on, which would probably send power down this line when it's activated. So I was looking at this board for anything that remotely resembles a fuse. That right there, maybe, that's a 3 amp fuse, it says, at 250 volts. So we may check that. But I was looking and I spotted that. And hopefully it may just be this fuse, but it looks like something here has let out the magic smoke. So I may have some spare parts to fix it, we'll see. The best I can tell, this board is just a power supply. You've got heat sinks, you've got inductors, you've got big banks of capacitors, resistors, big capacitors, the fuse. But I don't really see any transformers, but I don't really see any logic on here, really. So we opened up the other one that comes on, but like has some weird issue with static on the screen and won't finish the boot process. That tells me there's something wrong with its main board, the actual computer part of it. So we opened it up, and even though it's a different brand, this one says ViewSonic, that one says ClearTouch. It looks like ViewSonic is made by ClearTouch because this is the power supply out of it. And if you look at this, it is literally the exact same board. So we're just going to swap this power supply into this TV and see what we get. Alright, so we've got the new board in. You can see in that same spot, that diode and capacitor on this one looks fine. So we just plug in all these connectors that we've got laying around here. Alright, I'll shoot the juice to her, see if fire comes shooting out anywhere. No smoke. And I heard something click just now, a relay. And we have life. And the back fell. Well, we have a second working television. At least that's what it looks like so far. Alright, so there's that one. We're going to hook up the laptop, do some testing, make sure it's going to work for more than 30 seconds and that it can actually handle like an input signal and whatnot, and we'll see what happens. So we'll hook up USB first. HDMI 1 says it's 2.0. All the other ones say they're HDMI 1.4. So let's put that in. We need to find a stand or a mount or something for it if we're going to do anything with it. But all right, so HDMI. And we are on HDMI. Oh, never mind, it automatically detected it. So, let's flip this around where we can see here. So it just automatically mirrored. Does the touch work? Yes, it does. Alrighty. And it says here that it is, let's see what it's capable of. The ViewSonic 65 inch 3840 by 2160 will only go up to 30 hertz on HDMI 1. But if I do 1920 by 1080, that'll get me up to 60 hertz. It's odd that it only does 60 hertz on HDMI 2.0. I thought 2.0 would do at least 60 hertz at 4K. But it is functional. And the touch seems to work. So yeah, it just needed a power supply.